Hey everybody, welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups, and it's time for the weekly pop culture wrap-up. That's right everyone, welcome to the weekly pop culture wrap-up. It's the show where I go over the week's pop culture news, mostly comic books and movies. We always start with the comic books, let's get right to it. So, a while back on Twitter, writer Tom King, artist Jason Fabok, they teased something that they were going to be doing, a project in the future. A lot of people maybe thought it was Rorschach, including me. We were wrong. It was Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing by Tom King, Jason Fabok. Super excited for this. It's going to be part of the Swamp Thing Winter Special. It's going to release at the end of January 2018. It's going to have Len Wein's last Swamp Thing story, which was supposed to be the first issue of his next series with artist Kelly Jones to follow up their last run on Swamp Thing, a miniseries from about a year or two ago. So, you're going to get the last Len Wein Swamp Thing story, who of course passed away recently and is the creator of Swamp Thing, the co-creator with Bernie Wrightson. But you will also get King and Fabok doing a Swamp Thing series, and that is very, very exciting. I think Swamp Thing is the perfect character for Tom King to work on at DC, absolutely. That's very exciting. Some decently exciting news from Marvel, actually. It's out of the bag now. A new Storm series. Storm, the famous X-Man character, awesome character. A new series written by Ta-Nehisi Coates, writer of Black Panther and, of course, a journalist at The Atlantic and other sources. And art by Jen Bartel. Amazing artist who does some covers for Jim and the Holograms. Love her work. Love Coates' work. I think they will be the perfect team for a Storm series. I'm very, very excited for this. Marvel lenticular covers, so Marvel Legacy is coming on through, and a lot of people are kind of upset that maybe not every retailer has every one of these lenticular covers, and it's because Marvel made it very difficult for a lot of retailers to qualify. They had to increase their orders on their books so much, sometimes to the cost of hundreds if not thousands of dollars, in order to then qualify to get the 3D lenticular covers. Anyway, Marvel has, I guess, acknowledged their misstep. There will be 3 big launches in January that will have lenticular covers. They're going to be the main cover now. No special hoops to jump through for retailers to get them. It's going to be Avengers 675, which will start off the weekly No Surrender story. Guardians 150, which will start the search for the Infinity Stone story and introduce Scott Lang as a new member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And The Phoenix, the resurrection of Jean Grey, which will be a weekly series they have announced with other artists joining Lionel Francis Youth, such as Carlos Pacheco and such. So, those covers will be available easily for retailers to order, so no worries about those guys, because to be honest, and let's talk about this real quick, the Marvel Legacy lenticular covers, the few that I've seen have not been that good, not compared to like what the DC lenticulars look like. Look at the stuff from the Oz Effect and the Button and the Villains covers, and even the Futures End stuff, right? Those are really, really well done for the most part, and the Marvel ones are just so busy going from cover to cover. Like, I have the Spirits of Vengeance one, and in no direction can I look at it and not see the giant size X-Men cover as well. So it was just they're kind of muddy in my opinion, but that's just what I think. Doom Patrol number 9 delayed yet again till November now, another month. So, you know, that's just the way that is there. Are we hitting Venom overload? I don't know. X-Men Venom, there's going to be a crossover between X-Men Blue and Venom. It's going to be called Poison X. Of course, it does spin out of the recent events in Venomverse, so that's exciting that story is continuing on into the Marvel Universe and will have an effect there. So, is it Venom overload? I don't know. We just got Eddie Brock back, and now we had Venomverse, Venom Inc., and now Poison X. I'm excited to see the Venomverse story continue on, but let's stop these mini crossovers with Venom before they get really, really old, I would say, but who knows, whatever. Comic book-wise, I want to point out something real quick. I read this a few weeks ago. It's Savage Town. Savage Town is a book by Declan Shalvey and Philip Barrett and Jordy Belair and Clayton Cowles. An amazing Irish crime story that was really, really engaging and very, very good. Great dialogue, great pacing, great artwork, really, really cool stuff. It's kind of like an Irish version of The Sopranos, but the lower level. Like in the opening days of The Sopranos, when Tony wasn't quite the biggest boss yet, But I really, really liked this. I thought it was really, really solid. I'm going to throw a link down below where you can get it on Amazon at a great price. Because seriously, if you've been wondering if you should shell out $16.99 or whatever it is for the cover of this, yes, you should. This book is really, really good. Another thing I've been reading lately is Scott Snyder's Batman run. Been rereading it. I have been on record as saying that I liked the Court of Owls story and then I just felt like the rest was all right. No, I'm wrong. Like on the reread, this stuff is so good. I really, really like it on the reread. The 0 Year stuff, I didn't really like so much as it was coming out. It's kind of what turned me off of the whole Snyder Capullo Batman run. But reading it all together, I think it's brilliant. I seriously think it's brilliant. I don't know, maybe it just went on too long with too many issues in between. But reading it all in the chunk like this, oh, so good. I'm going to throw the links down below to those Snyder Batman books as well, because that stuff's really cool, and he starts setting up Metal pretty early on in that run, actually, so that's exciting. So that's what I got for comic book wise. Let's talk about movies and TV. We got some trailers to talk about. The New Mutants trailer released. When I first saw it, I was kind of underwhelmed. I watched it again, and I buy it now. I buy it. It seems like they're taking the New Mutants, and they're making it a horror film. And I think that's a really intriguing way to go. They don't really market this as an X-Men movie. Obviously, it's connected. It says Marvel at the beginning of the trailer, and they mention mutants, and it's a big moment in the trailer. And you got Magic, and you got Moonstar, and you got Sunspot, and Cannonball. They're all in there. But it's really odd that it's such a straightforward horror film is what it looks like, but I'm intrigued by it. Definitely want to check out that when it comes out in April of next year. The Stranger Things 2 trailer, the final one this week. Oh my goodness, guys, I know there's a Star Wars movie and a Justice League and a Thor movie to come, but nothing am I looking forward to more than Stranger Things Season 2. I thought Stranger Things was just everything I love in one thing, one package. Just so good. I loved it so much. And I'm so pumped for Stranger Things 2, where it looks it's going to be like bigger and better and Lovecraftian. We shall see. Star Wars: The Last Jedi had their trailer there at Monday Night Football. The first time I watched it, I was a little underwhelmed. I just recently rewatched it like a few minutes ago, and I thought it held up a little bit better. Of course, when I watched it the first time, it was on my phone. I was surrounded by people. But this time, sitting at the computer or the big screen and watching it by myself, I really did like the trailer. The thing that I like the most about these movies, the new ones, 7, and what appears to be will be happening in 8, is this journey of Kylo Ren. And instead of seeing someone fight with their dark side, it's someone fighting with their light side. And I really just, even that brief moment in the trailer where you see maybe he's trying to kill his mother, and the pain and the goodness that he's trying to fight. Oh my goodness. The Kylo Ren story is what is the most intriguing thing to me about these movies, and that trailer kind of got me a little pumped. A little bit. I didn't even buy him not wearing the helmet so much anymore, so there you go. But anyway, that's what we got for the weekly pop culture wrap-up. Let me know in the comments down below, what'd you think about any of this news, comic book-wise? What'd you think about those trailers? Are you excited for Star Wars, Stranger Things 2, New Mutants? What'd you think? Let me know down below. Love talking to you guys about pop culture in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. PCP stuff coming up tomorrow. The Rockin' with Rockin Robbie 6th annual Haunted Halloween Super Spooktacular Special is here on YouTube. Exclusive to YouTube, Rockin' Robbie 2017 Halloween Special. Had a lot of fun doing this one, focusing mostly on Dracula. It's the 120th anniversary of my favorite novel of all time, which is Dracula, written by Bram Stoker. So we celebrated the legacy of that novel, and of course other fun Halloween bits like party tips and costume ideas, safety tips and things like that. Really fun. Next week we got the Pop Culture Philosopher's 70s Horror Podcast debuting. Really fun episode as well. Same crew from the Halloween special. Really good stuff. I hope you enjoy it. PCP Movie Night Horror Fest editions. We got a few more coming out. Creep Show, Poltergeist, maybe even a few more after that. We already got Dawn of the Dead and Night of the Living Dead out right now, so check those out if you are into Halloween horror type stuff. So, happy Halloween, happy October. Thank you for checking out the video. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Check us out at popculturephilosophers.com for podcasts, blogs, and a whole lot more. Thanks for rocking with us. Keep on keeping on and Halloweening.